spamming. They take a person's YouTube picture, their profile picture, and then they get these spam bots or certain YouTube channels. A lot of channels have literally had to shut their comments off uh, at nighttime. You know, some channels have their their live feeds going all night long. You know, you could watch wildlife or something like that. But they've had to shut off the comments because of the spamming bots. Now, technology is wonderful. It really is, and it can be used for good purposes. But these people, they got evil intent. They got evil intent. They take the technology and leave it or use it for very bad purposes, you all. They do. And they've done horrific things to people. They really have. It's just another tool that the evil, the darkness has in their little internet, their little technology tool bag. They're playing for real. Okay, well, it's for real. Okay, it really is for real. Good morning, everyone. So look, so I've been coming through here. I always, every week, I'll have to report somebody using my profile picture. I want to tell you, if you ever see things like this and saying, please contact numbers, I don't get on here, and that's not me. But what they do, they're really sneaky. They do their little bots things. If you're watching, I'm going to show you what they do. They use my name. They'll sometimes put an asterisk in front of my name and my profile picture. In this case, they got lower caps of my name, lower caps right here. They'll do lower caps, they'll do larger caps, they'll say admin, and they'll ask you to give money or call a certain number and stuff. See, they not just do it to me, but they do it to a lot of other people. And sometimes, you know, it's bad stuff that they put out there during their spam. It's like, I know we live in this world. We really do. We live in this world, and we're not of this world. We're not. We're not. Because, you know, we don't do stuff like that. We don't. But the ill-intended individuals like to do that. They do. Does it bother me? Does it get under my skin? No, it doesn't. I'm gonna go on there. I'm gonna report the channel. And, you know, here's what they do to people. If you don't know what they do to people, yes. Hello and good morning, everyone. What they do to people. Hello there, country boy. Or no, we got a cowboy conscious. Hello, Brian and Christina. Hello, everyone. Thank you all, Jamal. Yeah, so what they do, they'll go to people's YouTube channels and they kicked me off. They kicked me off. It could be my phone needs updated and I haven't updated it. It does it on my Facebook also. It really does. Should I update my phone? Because I've been putting off updating my phone. You know, when they do that, they literally just like that. I'm going to wait for a moment. Good morning, Susan BTV. I'm going to wait for a moment. Yeah. Yeah, they do. They have when I report theirs, these people, they don't have nothing. They might have 5 or 6 subscribers. If you go there, pay no attention. If you see a repeated comment with my profile picture, don't pay any attention to it because it's not me. It's not. Report it as spam. Okay, you can report the comment as impersonating someone. You can go to the channel yourself and report it as impersonating either you or someone else. And you put a little bit, you can put what they're spamming about. Yeah. Well, you're looking at my channel. This is my channel right here. See, this is my channel right here. Your channel is Gina Maria Calvin Hill. See, that's my channel. And if you were to go to my channel, I'm going to show you what you would see if you go to my channel, you all. If you go to my channel, you should see right here, you should see Gina Maria Calvin Hill, 104,000 subscribers. But I'm saying that they take my profile picture and they start spamming in the comment sections. They say, give money, call a certain number. They've done the WhatsApp, all that kind of stuff, you all. So yeah, the spamming bots, you can get these bots, these virtual, that's the perfect way to put it. You can get these virtual bots to do your bidding. You really can, to do your bidding and make you money. That's what they do. They spam platforms, they spam people, they try to make money. And I think the more they put it out, the more money they get. That's what I think they do. They use it for bad purposes, really bad purposes. Are you all on here? Yes. Heirloom seeds. Well, I know they're out there. I don't know the names of specific places that you can get heirloom seeds, you all. Lots of space, and eventually you need to buy a new phone. The updates, yeah. My nose is itching. Somebody's talking about me. It could be me. It could be me talking about me. But anyway, you all, this is real. They take something that is good, like the internet, social media and stuff, and they use it for a bad cause, is what they do. As with anything in life, there's good and bad. I guess you have to have a balance. It'd be great if we can balance out the bad. Wouldn't that be great? They say that, you got to have a balance in this world of good and bad, light and dark. But you know what? There's always that one dark side. The bad side wants to be the dominant side. And really, how can you balance it completely? If I had my way, I would literally tip the scales in favor of the light and in favor of love. While I'm on this, let me talk about this. So, love, I feel, is the most important thing in the whole wide world. The love on the inside of you. And you'll know if somebody has love on the inside of them because what comes out of their heart, out of the overflow of the heart, your mouth speaks, the words come out. You'll either, you'll feel the frequency behind the words, okay? If it's love, you'll feel the frequency behind the words, and it will not be a hate frequency, a very negative frequency. There are those who claim to be one in spirit and claim to have the love within them, but when they open their mouth, the exact opposite comes out. It's condemnation, it's condescending, it's just judgment, it's pointing the finger, it's literally tearing down, it's literally an accusive spirit, it's an argumentative spirit. Okay, it is. It's all of that, yet they claim to have love on the inside of them. You can't have fresh water and salt water flowing from the same stream. You can't say that you are all about love, and then when you open your mouth, boom, you're tearing down everybody and anything in your path and you're condemning. You can't do that. But people do that. Let me tell you something. If you're watching me, I'm not going to put up with that on this platform at all. I'm not. I'm not going to put up with that because to me, that's hypocritical, and that literally is wrong to do, especially if you have love in the side of you and you do that to others. You say mean and hateful things and want to bring down the vibration, bring down the frequency and spread that negativity. I'm not going to put up with it, okay? I'm not. Just like these spamming bots, they are a tool used by the darkness. It is. It's used in a bad way, and people take advantage of other platforms. They do, so that they can have a voice. And they use their voice in the wrong way to get their message out because it's not a frequency of love. It's not vibrating on the love's frequency. You may say, Gina, you're just talking out your top of your head. No, I'm very serious. Love has a frequency. It has a frequency that is literally attached to it. It does. And you can get your message across if you speak in love. But if you're trying to be deceitful and speak your message pretending it's love, guess what? The spirit within knows when words are spoken in love. It does. It knows when the words are spoken with love. Even though it may look like in text, it knows. It knows. It can feel it through the spiritual realm where the words came from and how they were intended. It is, you all. It's so true. So love is the most important thing to have on the inside of you. It will literally ground you. Okay, God is love. Source is love. Okay, people say source, the higher power. Um, Love is literally, it's all over the place. It's universal. It spans throughout the universe. You know, someone wrote something in the comment section. I read the comments, I do. Try to read every single one of them on here about the sun. You know, I've often thought, is one of my theories about the sun is that it's a living being. It really is. Someone said in the comments, am I speaking too low? Can you all hear me? Because I want you to hear me. Someone said in the comments about one of the videos that I did recently about what was fired at their sun. Someone said, you know what? They're trying to kill the sun. Okay, and just think about it. The sun, S-U-N, or S-O-N, and then I think they said the sun is a living being. Um, and you know, if you see all these explosions and stuff, and it's like this one picture, you all, I'm serious. It's like this one picture on my laptop about the sun. It has all these rings around it. You ever go to the NASA products and it has all the rings around the sun like that? Thank you for telling me you can hear me. It has all the rings around the NASA product, the rings and ripples and whatever and circles, and they got that great big thing in the center of it. And then on some of their product that they discontinued, y'all, if I got it here recently, I want to show it. I think I got it way down here at the bottom because I kind of saved it. No, that was on my other computer. They got all these little smaller UFOs. They're clustered all around it. They call them like the donut-shaped UFOs. You ever hear of that, the donut-shaped UFOs? I know you have. And when I saw that picture, if I can find that on here really fast, when I saw that picture, I thought, you know, what if the sun is an enormous living being, and what is clustered around it are the children. It's smaller versions of it. That's what I thought, you all. That is one of my theories, too, because I think that plasma, and you know, you can have plasma beings, plasma orbs. Plasma is very, very important. Hello there, King Ahuka Mundo. It's so nice to see you this beautiful morning at 9:30 in the morning on New Year's Eve. It's nice to see you here. Welcome, everybody. So I believe that the sun really is, it's living, and plasma is very intelligent. Plasma's living too. And the portals, like from yesterday, you know, they had plasma physicists studying the portals because of the plasma. And it's the fourth state of matter. It really is. Energy, that's right. Everything is energy. Our energy, and we have a frequency. I have a frequency. You have a frequency. Everything has a frequency. It does. We're frequency oriented, and if we've got love on the inside of us, we have an even bigger frequency that we admit. We do, an even bigger frequency, larger frequency, however you would like to say it, an even larger one. And this frequency of love, hello there, Matthew, thank you. This frequency of love within us, you know, it is a threat. It is a threat. Love is very, very, very powerful. And as someone told me, a friend of mine told me the other day when I was speaking to her, hate is also very powerful, and that is why some cling to it. So you really do have two powerful forces that literally come against one another. They say, well, I got a love-hate relationship with this individual. Well, I'm thinking, oh, that's not it's not kind of healthy at all. It's not. But love, this love within us, combined with our spirit within us, it literally is a force to be reckoned with. It's very, very powerful, and it literally, I can see how the other side feels threatened by it, okay? And it's completely in control. Love is in control, okay? There are no laws against love. There are no boundaries when it comes to the love within. Okay, there's no boundaries with this love, this light. Okay, it's not against the law. Okay, there are things that hate does that is totally against the law. There are literally physical laws upon this earth that, I'm sorry, you cannot behave in that way. You see, that's a product of hate. But in love, you're not going to have that hate coming out of you. You're going to have, hopefully, you're going to have nothing but good coming out of you, is what I've got to say, you all. Yeah, Jeffrey, it is most powerful, powerful on the earth. It really is extremely powerful. And, it's like hate is like, it has the ability to be unbridled rage. Can you people going into fits of rage? And they do. It will literally throw you into a fit of rage. They say that depression is hatred turned inward. So when you are depressed, you're going through a depression, just think, hate has literally got inside of you. It's a tool. It's a byproduct. The depression is it literally trying to destroy you from the inside out. These are powerful spiritual things that happen to people. It is. We've got to literally guard our heart. Got to guard your heart right in here. You got to guard your ears. You got to guard your eyes. You got to guard your mouth. And if you think about love, here's something. People do speak against the evil in the world, the darkness in the world. They really do. And it's terrible what's happening. But then there's this one thing, if you like read in the Bible, I like this verse, for example, that the archangel Michael, when he was disputing with the devil about the body of Moses, he did not bring one slanderous accusation against him. He just said, the Lord rebuke you. So really just think about it. We have archangels, an account of an archangel speaking to the Satan, the devil, or someone just as powerful as him, but not as powerful, speaking to someone like him, arguing over the body, wanting the body of Moses, literally archangels that are literally able, because they're higher realms, they really are interdimensional higher realms, speaking with another entity like that, but not bringing the slanderous accusation against them, but yet we do it. Okay, and then I was thinking, if you want to, another example, Jesus on top of the mountain, and Satan right up there next to him. You all, can you visualize that? Satan on the mountain with Jesus, when Jesus went into the wilderness for 40 days, physically told him, right next to Jesus, that's the account, that I will give you everything that you... Oh, wow, you all, it happened again. This is the 5th time. Woo! We are right on par, you all. This is like healing frequencies. Can you see it? So he showed him all the things that his eyes could see. And he said, if you bow down and worship me, I will give you all of these things. So you have to picture Jesus is literally, physically and or spiritually standing next to him. What's he doing standing next to him up there? And he's not afraid. He's just looking at him, and he says, no, I'm not going to do it. And after he tells him that and he leaves, then you have these higher spirits, these angelic beings that come, angelic beings from another dimension, a higher realm. They come and they tend to him. Okay, so you all see that on there, and look, when that came on there, you all, it came on there just like that. I'm going to push it back over to me. I'm going to push it back over to me, you all. Now I got to do that. Push it to me, and it went down. It happens when I'm talking about certain subjects. Literally, the screen goes like that. That's like the 5th time. It's like the 3rd time in this position right here. Yeah, it's the 5th time. That's right. You know, people's had their hearts broke before by others. They really have. And it's not a pleasant feeling. It's not. I was sitting here telling about that. So these other realms where these interdimensional beings live, these higher beings of higher frequency, extremely higher than mine and yours and anybody's. Now, there could be these angelic beings on earth in human form. There really can be. But could you imagine you have 2 arch foes, supposedly, and disputing, but yet they don't bring the slanderous accusations? How is that? How is that, you all? No anger there, no nothing there. It's just the vibration of love is the frequency. Okay, it really is the frequency within. It causes the peace within, the calmness within. Love will sustain you. It will, you all. Um, yeah, all of it. Um, yes, beautiful color. It's a beautiful color, you all. So that's what we were talking about. But yeah, I try not to, I really try not to let things like that come out of me. I don't have to try too hard, but sometimes I don't catch myself, and I get a tad bit upset at times, but I know it's completely like this compared to some people go way over and their mouth just spews out hot lava. You burn everything up in its path, everything. Yeah. Um, yeah, and we're not, that's all. They hijack your attention. It's terrible, something. That's okay. It's all right, you all. It really is. The less things you let get to you, the better off you're going to be. The better off you're going to be. Just don't, just try to keep yourself at peace on the inside of here, you are. You got to try to keep the peace within. Okay, you do. I know it's hard. It's hard, but it's something to strive for. It really is. You're so welcome. You're really welcome. I was trying to talk about that sun, and I was going to come on here, and I was trying to, I was talking about the bots. I was talking about the sun, how it has the wrinkles all around it. And yet I thought the sun, it's a theory of mine, the sun is a living being. And then somebody commented, you know, they're trying to kill the sun. And there are smaller versions of the sun, and yet, you know, there are larger ones just like it. I've seen it on the NASA products. Larger beings just like the sun, the same shape, the same wrinkles all around it. Wrinkles, I mean rings. Yeah, we're just one form of life. We're one form of life. And birds, cats, dogs, fish, reptiles, they're another form of life, physical form. Then you have the reptilians. You have like the grays and stuff. They're another form of life. You have other types of beings. If you look at Star Trek or something like that, you have beings that look all strange, but they can talk. See, there's all different forms of life too. Nibiru is behind the sun doing nefarious things. I've heard that. Somebody in the comment section I forget which video it was, they put, Gina, this is the coordinates of what's behind the sun. And they put it there. I think it was under the one when I showed Antarctica and what's the anomaly. I think it's under that one right there. The grays are avatars. I've only gotten an image of grays before, just 2 grays. I think they were grays. They look like grays in my photos. You all, I can't find my photos on my laptop. I have different photos on my laptop than I do on my big computer. But that's all about it. We're not going to talk anymore about it. Yeah. Good morning, Totos. Yeah. No, it's love is irreplaceable. There's nothing that can take its place. And I want to say something like this. For those who say, well, I'm in love with this person, I am so in love with this person, some people, they have lust. Lust. It's lust within them. It is. Let me tell you how. If you've ever looked at some people in their eyes, okay, in their eyes, they're bloodshot, kind of bloodshot. They look like they're all red, like they've been crying and stuff, but they've got lust in their eyes. You may be laughing. It's not funny. It's not funny, you all. It really isn't. But I'm just trying to tell you how to identify it, because people literally do. A spirit